Hi everyone, Renee here. Today we're going to make one of the best bacon double cheeseburgers you've ever had. I promise. It's pretty simple and it's quite cool actually how you do this. Just like makes it like the griddles at the restaurants. So what you need here is two parchment papers and they're both sprayed. One's going to be used with this plate to make the double cheeseburger very, very, very thin when we fry it up. So we just got two parchment papers cut, both of them sprayed with nonstick spray. We've got a plate here we're going to use when we press them. Here's the other one. This is 80-20 lean hamburger. That makes the best burgers. It's 80 lean. And this is close to a half a pound. Basically, it's how I fit them in my palm. And then we're going to split it just like that, because we're going to split these up around a half a pound. Usually it's a ball that fits in both of my hands, pressed in both of my hands is basically how I do it, but around a half a pound. And then we cut it in half and we're going to press both of those. This is everything you're going to need for this wonderful bacon double cheeseburger, and you can stack it any way you want, whether you want tomatoes, lettuce, pickles, whatever you want on it extra. Sky's the limit. But this is all you need for this wonderful bacon double cheeseburger. And here we just already caramelized. It took 10 minutes. Literally, it takes 10 minutes of your time. It's about a quarter of an onion to a half medium cut onion, a quarter of an onion, and just sliced and put in a pan with 1 tablespoon of butter and caramelized. That's all. It took 10 minutes to do. So you want to do that beforehand and have that ready, because that's our caramelized onions that's going to make this an extra special double bacon cheeseburger. 2 pieces of bacon that's already been cooked, of course. 2 slices of American cheese. You can use cheddar cheese, whatever cheese you like, but American cheese works really well on this. And just a bun. This recipe, if you're making a couple or more, whatever, just double, triple, whatever you need to do. This is just a hamburger. If you're craving a hamburger, this is just the basics for that. And then, like I said, just double it, triple, whatever you need to do. This is for a hamburger, and that's all we have is a buttered bun, because we're just going to put that in a pan real quick. It only takes a few minutes to make that golden brown. That's just butter on it. Put on it a soft butter. And all this is going to be our secret sauce. It's going to be awesome. And it's just this easy. Tablespoon of mayonnaise, tablespoon of ketchup, tablespoon of sweet relish mixed together. That's our special sauce that we're going to use for this delicious bacon double cheeseburger. So I'm going to get started, show you how to do this. This is all you need for it. Can nonstick spray, so you can spray these. But for the basic, this is all you need. And like I said, you can build them however you want with your tomatoes and pickles and whatever you want. But this is going to be awesome. And remember, we caramelized our onions, so about a heavy quarter sliced thin onion took 10 minutes on low to caramelize that. Everything's going to be in the description, so everything's going to be there if you need it. But right now, we're going to take these and we're going to ball them up separate. We're going to ball them up separate, just like this. And then we're going to take this plate with this and we're going to smash them, and I'll show you how. Okay, so all we did to get this wonderful thin to put in our pan to fry burger is we just put this over it. Remember, it's sprayed. We took our plate, put it on top, and just smashed it. We're going to do it to both of these. We have 2 of them, remember. We're going to do it to both of them, and all we did is press it down really hard on that. And voila, a wonderful thin. You want these very, very thin, and we're going to fry them up like this. And now we're just going to do the other one just like we did this one. And you're just going to take a spatula and get that off there. And we're going to get them ready and put them in the pan. Already got the pan on low, high. It's a low-high heat, or I'm sorry, a medium-high heat going. And we're going to throw these in, turn them down to a medium, get them sizzling. Okay, we got them both pressed down like I showed you how. We got them really, really thin. You can see how nice those are. And all we did is salt and pepper them to taste. I generously pepper them and salt them for that nice flavoring. If you want, you could put a little bit of extra seasoning if you like, but all they basically need is a nice generous amount of salt and pepper. And we're going to sizzle these up. They cook real fast. They only take a couple minutes because they are so paper thin. So we're going to flip these. These have been cooking probably about 40 seconds up to a minute, and we're getting get ready to flip them already. Okay, and my tip for today is I do this with grilled cheese sandwiches. I do this with all my buns. When I generously coat them with butter, fresh, real softened butter, I also do just literally a touch. I even put it in my hand so it's not much because garlic salt's pretty potent. But I literally sprinkle garlic salt in that butter. And when you toast the buns and make grilled cheese sandwiches or anything, it just adds a wonderful flavor. It is awesome to do. So just literally just a splash of garlic salt in your butter. And it doesn't take much, so don't overpower it, but it makes everything taste delicious. Okay, it's been about 1.5 to 2 minutes, and we flipped them, and as you can see, they look perfect. And we're gonna cook these probably at about another minute, because like I said, they're very thin, remember? And these are gonna be done, and we're gonna get ready to plate these up, put them on our bun, and we are going to start our bun toasting. So we're literally going to turn on our stove and put our buns in. We have buttered them and put a touch of garlic salt on them. We've got these on a medium heat. We're going to watch them real careful and let these toast up. Okay, we cooked the one side about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Couple minutes, flipped them quick, cooked them another probably 30 seconds up to 60 seconds a minute, and threw on our American cheese slices, 2 of them. We're going to cover it up and let these just sit. We're actually going to go ahead and turn off the stove. It's been about a minute of them cooking on the other side. Turn off the stove and just let them, those 2 slices of American cheese, just melt on them. Okay, we've toasted our bun. As you can see, it looks amazing. Always does, always makes the biggest difference. And like I said, showed you in the beginning, this is all we needed. Our cheese is melted on our thin pieces of our cheeseburger. We've got our sauce here and our caramelized onions that's going to go on top. All we're going to do is plate this up. We're going to put on each side, we're going to put our secret sauce on each side of this delicious, delicious toasted bun. It is perfect. So we're just going to plate this up, sauce on each side, and then we're going to put our bacon down, our burger, and then our caramelized onions. And voila, it's all topped, ready to go. Like I said, you can put anything on this you want. The pickles, the lettuce, the tomato. This is just your caramelized onions and your melted American cheese and your bacon on there. And trust me, this is going to be one of the best double cheeseburgers, bacon double cheeseburgers you've ever had. I promise. And it is done. You've got them caramelized onions on there. And it's just coated with them. Use like 1/4 to 1/2 onion that you caramelize like that. It makes it so wonderful. And you got that sauce, that secret sauce on there. Both sides. Always do both sides. Go big or go home, I say. But you guys are going to love this bacon double cheeseburger. And like I said, when you caramelize all that onion, use a quarter to a half onion and caramelize it 10 minutes ahead of time. That's all that takes to make that wonderful. If you don't like onions, leave it out. You know, don't do the caramelized onions, but let me tell you, and then that secret sauce that's oozing out over there, everything on there, that is a great burger. So, hope you guys loved this recipe today. This is Renee. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy cooking and baking.